Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Essence of Success Network. I am your host, Linus. How's everybody doing? I apologize for being a few minutes late. I had to go to the RR. Okay. Anyway, how's everybody doing? It's Wednesday night. It's hump day. Also, happy International Women's Day today to all cultures, all races of women. Happy International Women's Day. And I hope that they will bring all women's pay equal to men. Okay? Because I know that's one thing we truly want. Okay, well, tonight is Wednesday night psychic readings. The chat room is open. Your moderators are Christy and Shava Bodie. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Please type your questions in caps. Please type them in caps. I appreciate that. If you want to give a donation, it's paypal.me / Gail Bocelli. It's in the chat. It's in the chat room at the top. At the top of the chat room. Oh, God, I'm so crazy. Anyway, the show is for entertainment purposes only. If not, I'll tell you alleged, but otherwise it's for entertainment purposes only because I'm not a doctor or professor. Might have a PhD, but I ain't no doctor. Okay, and to be sure to subscribe, like, and share, and also hit the bell. I answer questions to the best of my ability. What you do with the information is up to you. Know that your destiny can change and that time is constant. Okay? All right. And at the last 5 minutes of the show, I'll be doing a collective for the room. Also, if anybody's having any strange weather this week, you guys want to mention it in the chat room. I'm just curious. It's starting to rain. I mean, not starting to. It's raining again here. I got a fire going in the fireplace. So, me, I don't be trying to give that electric company no extra money than we have to because ours is so high out here in South King County compared to people that live in the Seattle area. We are 60% higher for electricity. So that's why I'm always making a fire to try and cut down on that bill. But anyway, I don't know any news. I'm sorry. I didn't check anything today. I was kind of out running around, so I don't know. But I was looking in the chat room before I had to run to the bathroom, and I saw that Patty, I think is Agostino. I'm going to do a shout out, but I want to say this right quick. D'Agostino. Patty's asking for prayers. And she says, my family wants my mom to get a breast biopsy, but she doesn't want to. And she told my sister-in-law that she doesn't want, but the sister-in-law is demanding my mom to get it. Well, I told you, was it yesterday, I guess, that, or Friday, I think maybe it was yesterday or Friday. But anyway, that, pray for your mom, but listen to what she wants. And when I read that in the chat room and I thought about, I went through it twice. My first cancer was downstairs at the age of 50 and they took everything out. And 8 years later, it came up in my left breast. And so they took part of my breast off. So I understand, oh my God, I thank God it's been 13 years and I've been clear. It hasn't returned. Since my breast cancer, the second one, but still, I understand because your family and everybody put pressure on you. Why? Because they want you to be here. And I understand that. Patty, I told you that who doesn't want their mama here? My mom and grandma and my godmother all have passed. So I know what you're feeling. Like I told you, I could feel that hurt in your heart. But your family has got to understand your mom is still in her good mind. She don't have dementia or Alzheimer's. She's in her good mind. She knows what she wants for her body. And like I said, your mom's tired. So, let her decision be. If she decides tomorrow, next day, or whatever, they're like, okay, I'll go ahead and go through and do the biopsy and the radiation and all that. Okay, fine. If she doesn't, accept that too. And I'm sorry that your family, Patty, is not accepting your mother's wishes because it's her life. She gave all you guys life to love and nourish and to grow and be the adults that you are now. So now give her that same respect and that honor, that she deserves too. So, like I said, she could change her mind. You don't know. She could change her mind. And if she doesn't, well, hey, it's her life. Let her live this how she wants to live it. So, anyway, but that's all. I read that and it just touched my heart. Okay, and I'm gonna do the shout outs, but when I read that, when Patty said about her family, it touched my heart because when she spoke about her mom, that touched me too, almost to tears. Because I know, I mean, my just about everybody, and think except for one brother, yeah, except for one brother in my family, and it was five of us, all died of cancer. So cancer gene is very strong in my family. We don't have the heart, we don't have diabetes, we don't have blood circulation problems, we don't have high blood pressure. I think I'm the only one that deals with high blood pressure because I don't remember anybody else in the family having any of my other siblings or my parents. But we all have the cancer gene. So I'm telling the room now, and I will reiterate it before I end the show, to please continue to pray for Patty's family. Pray for Patty, and for God's sake, please pray for her mom, okay, to give her peace. Pray for her mom. So I'll reiterate that toward the end of the show. So anyway, thank you, Patty, too, for sharing that. I know that's very personal, and God bless you and your family, and thank you for sharing because you didn't have to. Okay. All right. Okay, let me go through with the shout outs now. All right, Christina. Hi, Christina Hesley. How you doing? Hi, Christy. How you doing, girlfriend? Hey, Terry T. What's going on, TT? And of course, hi, Patty. Hi, Jessica J. And where am I at? Hi, Crystal Moore. How you doing, Crystal? All right. Helen. Hi, Helen. Glad to see you tonight. Yes, yes, yes. So glad. And Rick is in here. Well, hi, Rick. How you doing? Good to see you, bro. All right. Glad to see you. Welcome to all the new people. We really glad that you're joining the show. Whether you're in the chat room or you're just watching the show, and also welcome to all the kings and the queens in the room. Let me say, I know they're coming in, but let me say also welcome to Miss Wilhelmina and Mr. Lee, because I know they'll be in shortly too, and also Lakeisha. I didn't see her. I know sometimes Lakeisha be working some overtime, but anyway, Lakeisha, and who else am I missing? Sheha. And hi, Sheha. So I know you guys are out there. Oh, and Shavabodi. I don't see her in here yet. But anyway, so I'm putting those greetings out there to you guys too. Okay, well, let's go through. I don't have any questions yet, so let's go through and do the 1 minute reading. Okay, I'm in my little Long Beach sweatshirt today. I just feel I got my shirt underneath, but I got my sweatshirt on. It just feels good since it's a little cold outside. Okay. All righty. Okay, and Deborah R., her too. Okay, let's begin. So Christina Hesley's first up. Okay, angels, guides. What's going on with Christina for 1 minute read? Christina, they showed me two things: your left buttocks and your bladder. I don't know what that bruise. Did you bump into something or the wall or the table or something or a corner? Your left buttocks on the side, but it's a bruise. Your bladder is from what you're eating. So, like I said, this program's for entertainment purposes only. Do go to the doctor and have your bladder checked, but it looks like you need to back up from like oils or grease and eat more foods that are either baked or boiled, and that'll ease up. I'm going to tell you something I learned many years ago, and I never had to have bladder surgery, but I'm not saying it'll work for you, but it's worth a try to juice cucumbers, carrots, and beets are for bladder. If you look up juicing, this is for bladder problems. Cucumbers, carrots, and what did I say? Cucumbers, carrots, and beets. So, but look it up yourself. You'll find it. Like I said, in entertainment purposes only, because I'm not a doctor. But I was told that, and then I looked it up. And in the library, they didn't have this wasn't real popular for all that information to be on the internet at that time. So I went to the library and looked it up. But anyway, I drank that for about 7 days straight. Never had no more bladder problems. But then too, I don't eat all that oil and stuff like that. I bake. I'm so glad when they came out with the air fryer and the foodies, because I try not to use oil unless it's just a little bit of olive oil in my food, because I don't want to do anything to upset my bladder. So I've been good for years. But it's just a thought, something, if you might want to try it at home. But that's what I see, your butt and your bladder. That's what they showed me. Okay, next up, Christy. Okay. Christy, they're showing me something about your hair. Were you going to change the color or dye your gray hair or cut it or maybe do a new hairstyle? But they're showing me something about your hair. Okay, and it's all good. It's nothing bad. It's all good. But it's like, I don't know, maybe you decided to change the design of your hairstyle or something. I change mine all the time. Quit laughing at me because y'all know I wear wigs. Okay, next up, Terry T. What's going on with my TT? Terry, the angels and guides said, are you going to take that promotion or are you just going to pass it by? I see a little fear in you, like you're a little hesitant or reluctant. They're showing me right now about it. I think you were really anxious and happy, when they came to you about it, but the angels and guides said, now, well, are you going to take the promotion or you're just going to let it go? I don't know. So decision time, Terry. Okay. Patty. Okay. Oh, Patty. The angels and guides said you have so much on your plate and you trying to be the, you're trying to find balance, but mm, it's not negotiator. What's the person that try and keep it okay on both sides? Not interpreter, not negotiator. I'm looking for the word, Patty. But anyway, the guides are telling me, but they're not telling me the word. I guess they expect me to say it, but they're saying that not only is your heart heavy, you're trying to keep peace. Okay, there you go. You're trying to keep peace in the family. Now, that's the best thing for that minute reading. Okay. Next up, Jessica J. What's going on, Miss Jessica? Jessica, are you being hard headed about something? Why I'm saying this because it's like somebody's hitting my head. So to me, it's like they're trying to get a point across. Like somebody's trying, like when you're talking to somebody and say, "Do you get it?" Do I need to slap the taste out your mouth? Do you get it? Well, that's what I feel, that you are being hard headed, that you're not listening regarding something. I don't know. The angels and guides are not telling me right now, but they said you're being hard headed. So stop being hard headed and stubborn. Open up to receive and believe. Okay. All right. Next up, Crystal Moore. What's going on, Crystal? Hmm. Crystal, I see you walking down the sidewalk, but I see you slipping and sliding. I don't know if it's icy or snow where you live, but it looks like you're doing the James Brown girl. But yeah, but I see you walking down the sidewalk, but you kind of almost like you're gonna slide. You're not gonna fall, but it feels like it. You're slipping and sliding. So I don't know how the weather is where you live, but please be careful because that's what they're showing me. So please be careful, Crystal. Or if it's been raining or something, it can be slick, out there in the rain. So just be careful as you're walking or look down and notice. Okay. Next up, Miss Wilhelmina. Hi, Miss Wilhelmina. All right. Let's see what's coming up for you. The angels and guides says you're angry and you're sad about something, Miss Wilhelmina. You almost feel like you want to throw your hands up. Not give up, but like, God, what can I do? What am I supposed to do? I've did everything that I could possibly do within my power. So anyway, but that's what they're showing me right now about you, Miss Wilhelmina. But they said you're angry and you're sad. Um, hmm, hmm. Okay. All right. Next up is Daniel. Hi, Daniel, our political advocate. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you always. Okay, Daniel. Oh, wait a minute. This is Daniel M. I'm sorry. This isn't our Daniel. Hi, Daniel M. Welcome to the show. I thought you were our Daniel. We have a Daniel that's part of our family, and he's a political advocate. But you're Daniel M., and he comes in just as Daniel. So, Daniel M., welcome to the show. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. And type all your questions in caps, please. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do a 1-minute reading on you, Daniel M. The angels and guides said you started out to do something and then you stopped. Why? They said you were on a good path. You were on a good way. Whatever that you were about to do was on a good path. But all of a sudden you just stopped. Like coming to a stoplight, you just stopped. Is it fear? Was it fear, Daniel? Or there was some hesitancy, reluctancy there? Okay, they're not telling me what you were getting ready to do, but anyway, the angels and guides just said, "Why did you stop? You were doing fine." Okay, that's your reading. 1-minute reading. Okay, next up. Don't forget, get your questions going when I get through here or before. Mr. Lee Smith. Hi, Mr. Lee Smith. How are you doing? Okay. Ah, I'm still feeling that molar right there, which would be my left would be your right. But I'm still feeling, in fact, I'm feeling a little pain there in my molar. Hmm. Okay, Mrs. Smith, get that checked out. I don't know when you get to your nearest dentist appointment, but do check that out. Okay. Okay, I did Chrissy, Jessica, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. How you doing? How you doing? Let's do your 1-minute reading. Don't forget to subscribe and like, everybody. They should have put the T in your name and said tough. What does that mean, angels and guys? Said the T in your name should have been for tough. Maybe because you don't take no shit. Oh. Okay. They're telling me now, Teresa, that sometimes people take your kindness for weakness and they don't think that you're going to react or come back on them. Clap. Is that what y'all say? Clap back on them? Okay. You have and you will again if you have to. So they don't know you. Be like Miss Sweetie Pie. They don't know you. They better leave you alone. But yeah, so that's why they said the T in your name should have been for tough. That's cute. All right, Teresa. Tickle me. All right, Helen Reed. Hey, Miss Helen. Helen, stop worrying about the money. It will come. It will come, and they're showing me $10,000. The money will come. Just be patient. Remember, God works in his time, not our time, but he is always on time. Okay? So just be patient. It's going to work out for you. All right. Thank you. Going down. I got Crystal, Christy. Anybody I miss? Oh, Rick. Yes. Hey, Rick. All right. Let's see what's going on for Rick. You can't stand it when people don't see stuff right in front of them. I hear you, Rick. The angels and guys said it could be right in front of them. A glass of water, even, and they don't even see it. You know, that's just an example. I ain't saying that's what happened to you. But anyway, it perturbs you to even deal with people like that. It's like they're an airhead or something, or they don't want to see. They see it, but they don't want to see it. They rather be in denial than to face the truth. Interesting. Okay, Rick. That's your 1 minute reading. All right. All right. Oh, thank you, Miss Wilhelmina. Thank you for the validation. Thank you. Thank you, Helen, for the validation. My angels and guides must be on it tonight. Okay. All right, let's get to the questions. Okay, first up is Terry T. Had arguments with people. What should I do, angels? I feel really attacked. Terry, where your sea salt? You know you're supposed to have some sea salt in your pocket and some sea salt in your desk. Okay? Small container. You can put in your pocket there and then put a small container at the very back of your desk. Okay, but I'm going to ask the angels and guides, why are people arguing? Why are you having disagreements with people right now? You feel like you're being attacked. Okay, right away, jealousy came in front of me. Wow. Woo! That word said jealousy right quick. Okay, what else, angels and guides? Is it all just jealousy? Oh, my Lord. Angels and guides. Is TT being attacked? They still keep coming back, TT, with that same word, jealousy, jealousy. Well, you know what? Pop your collar, TT. That means whatever you're doing and they're jealous, you're good. You're good at it, okay? Pop your collar. Pop your collar, as they say, because you're good at what you're doing. That's why they're jealous. If you weren't good at what you're doing, they wouldn't give a damn now, would they? Huh? Okay. So don't worry about being attacked. When you think you're being attacked, just say, I know I got it. Yep, I got it. I'm good. I'm good. You wish you were me. Yeah. Okay. Just don't give them a soft touch. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Don't dignify answering them. When they acting a booty butt, you ain't got to dignify nothing. You know who you are and what you're about, TT. So I know Patty knows what that means, but anyway. Okay. All right. Next question. Jessica, thank you for the Oh, good. Thank you, Jessica J, for your validation. Man, tonight's the night. I just feel so good. Everything is up on high. All right, Brown Sugar. How you doing, girlfriend? Let me do your 1 minute reading. Your headache at work is just about gone. Mm, mm, mm. I'm seeing 3. That's either 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. But they're showing me the number 3 really big in front of my eyes. But they said your headache at work will be gone. So, of course, we want to say 3 days would be great. Friday be the last day. But anyway, 3 could be 3 days, like I said, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months. But your headache will be gone. Whew. All right now. Okay, Helen. For the last month, every night, I've been seeing lights in the sky and they are low. I think we got visitors. Helen, they've been here. Helen, they've been here for eons. We're just seeing more and more of them because they said starting in the year 2023, they're going to become more visible. For us in 2024, there will be no doubt. In 2024, it will be known throughout the world. For most of us, we know that there's other beings, aliens, whatever you want to call them, from other planets that come here to see us. But it will be known. In other words, the government, the shadow government, NASA, and everybody else, they're not going to be able to hide it anymore next year. Next year, they will be visible, and we will see it around the world. At different times. Of course, it's not going to be one big thing, but at different times. But we will see it where all of us humans on the surface can say, no, we ain't believing that lie no more. We know that there's aliens out there, that there's reptilians, that there's grays, people that have been abductees or whatever and have talked about it. Nobody believed when they were telling the truth all the time. Well, most of them. I imagine there's some that might be lying, but I think on the most part, maybe at least 80% of those people, they were telling the truth. So, yeah, so you could be seeing them. Good for you. I'm saying good for you because when you see it, you believe, but it's even stronger when you walk by faith. If they say it's 9 planets in the solar system, Helen, it's more than 9. That's all they're telling us is that bullshit. There's 2 other planets up there just within ours. And in our galaxy, it's hundreds and hundreds of planets. So, we're just some little ant on one planet, just like other species, because there's more than 9 planets, but that's what the horoscopes go by in the astrology. But there's actually 2 other planets. And I'll tell you what, the Chinese discovered it about 10 years ago. And they tried to put that out in the astrology and the horoscope community, but they didn't want to accept it. Well, guess what? Now the astrologers, because other information has come in and said, do you know there's always two more planets out there? So anyway, good for you. I'm glad you're seeing the lights, I wouldn't tell them to stop by and have a cup of coffee or tea, but I'm glad I'm glad that you see it and you know that. And yes, they are visitors. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Oh, good, Christina. I'm glad to hear that. Good, good, good. Well, do try that cucumber, carrots, and beets. You try that. Put them together. Just put them up in your austerizer or your blender and just drink it. That's how you're supposed to do it. Cut up maybe one carrot, one cucumber, one beet, and of course you got to add water. Put your glass of water, 8 ounces of water in there, and then just drink it. Just drink it. That's it. Go on about your way or whatever you're gonna do. All right. Okay, next question. Christo, will I be able to go on a trip this month to New York? Really need a getaway. I hear you, Crystal. Right on. You and me both, girl. Can I go with you? Okay, let me ask the angels and guides, are you going to New York? Yes, but Crystal, they said don't delay about getting your ticket because it could be much higher by the end of the month. Whereas if you were to get it now, even if you have to charge it, put it on a charge card. But right now it'd be cheaper because by the end of the month it's going to go up. And yes, you're going if you want to go. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. And enjoy yourself when you get there. So much to see in New York. Oh my God. So much to see. All right. Oh my God. Thank you for the validation, Christy. Thank you very much for the validation. You have to send me a picture through my email so I can see your new hair. Your new style. Okay. Crystal, did my ex-boyfriend hurt himself tonight? He said he doesn't want to be here anymore. Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, boy. Did my ex-boyfriend hurt himself tonight? He said he doesn't want to be here anymore. Crystal, I'm telling you the truth. I don't walk on eggshells or none of that. I shoot from the hip. He needs therapy. He's in a deep depression. He really is. And I see like from job, food, relationship, family. It is a lot on not a lot on him, but a lot that he is dealing with in his mind. But he is in a deep depression. He forgot to love himself and he forgot who God is. Because if he knew who God is, he'd know that God would pull him through this, that God would make a change for him in his life. And sometimes, like they said, God can work in the wink of an eye. At that 11:59, baby, I know I wrote a book about it. Prayers at 11:59, just when you're ready to give up, God will open that door. So what I'm going to tell you, Crystal, is that I know you said it's your ex. I don't know if he has sister or brother, anybody that that maybe you're still friends with, even though the relationship no longer exists, that you could talk to, that he needs to get into therapy like yesterday. Okay. Or if it's not therapy, speak to somebody, a third party that's objective. You know what I mean? That's not going to judge him, regardless of his values, but not judge him, but help him to look on the brighter side, to believe that we do walk by faith, not by sight, and that God is God. God is. He will help him. He may not be the most religious person, because I'm not picking that up from the angels and guides, but he does know that somebody runs this world and made this world. So he knows that there is a higher good. So if it's not God, he knows that there's a higher good. So if you can speak to someone on his behalf to talk to him, that would be very good. And if you can't, then Chris, I'm going to tell you, just pray and ask God to touch his mind and his heart. Okay. All right. Thank you, Crystal, for the question. And I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Next up, Terry T. I feel so bad. I think I'm going to take the promotion, Miss Lennis. It's good, right? Yes. Yes, Terry. Take the goddamn promotion. That's you. Not only is it more money, you just a little scared. Once you get in there, you can do this. Stop doubting yourself. You didn't go to school and get your degree for nothing. You can do this. Okay, believe in yourself. Tell yourself, I got this job and I'm going to be the best at it that there ever was. Okay? Take the promotion. I knew I was right because the feeling was too tough about you in that. Okay, Jessica, what should I be careful about with the question from yesterday about Ramadan and Mo's family? Oh, what was I telling you? Be careful about sending money. About sending money. Just, I know Mo cares about you. I definitely feel that. That's not a lie. But I don't want you to be the saving grace. I want you, that's nice of you to help. Hey, God bless you. I'm not knocking you for that. Everybody in the world can use some help. So I'm not knocking you for that. I just don't want him to think that you are his safeguard when they're short, when they need money for different things. Oh, I'll just call Jessica and she'll send me $100 or $200 or wire me $300 or $400. No, you have a child at home. You got yourself to deal with. Okay, he's a man, and it says the man will lead. Okay, not that when we're together we help each other out. You're not over there yet, so he's a man. Let him lead. And if you need something, you got a child at home to worry about. Okay. All right. I'm not fussing at you. I just want you to think about Jessica. Okay. All right, girlfriend. Let me go back up. I think I missed somebody. Crystal. Is my best friend jealous of me? Is my best friend secretly jealous of me? Oh, let me ask. She doesn't understand you. It's not jealousy. She just doesn't understand you. Ask her, what is she or he looking for in a relationship? Friendship now. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about it's a friend. What are you looking for in a relationship? Let me tell you what I accept about you and your behavior and your actions. And you tell me what you accept about my behavior and actions. And maybe we can compromise and we can work this out. Okay. Because she seems to be a good person, but I can see her going down that dark road. Okay. All right. Okay. Just listen to me. Ask those questions. Okay. Oh, collective. Yes, Christina. Yes, 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 yes. You are most welcome, Helen. Thank you for the validation. Okay, Miss K. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm getting ready to do the 5-minute collective. Miss K, please come back tomorrow night at 6:00 and just type your question. Subscribe and like. Welcome to the family. Subscribe and like. And when you come back in tomorrow night, be sure and type your question in caps for me. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay. Uh oh, oh, yeah, man, y'all are coming with the questions again. Okay. Ah, let's see. Yeah, Christina, I'm gonna do that, but I just saw Miss Wilhelmina had a question. Okay, I saw Miss K. You're welcome, Jessica. Ah, where did you go, Miss Wilhelmina? There you are. When will Mr. W. Brooks leave my home? Okay. Whenever you want him to, put him in a facility. He'll be okay. Move him to a facility. And then that'll be their problem. That's a headache out for you and your husband and your family. Put him in a facility. And he don't have a choice. Don't, if he says no, I don't want to go, like, you don't have a choice, old man. It's time for you to giddy up. So I can get my family back to just me and my husband and our grandchild. So yeah. Whenever you're ready, find a facility that accepts him and his Medicare or whatever that he has. And that's it. I'll come see you and we still love you, but you out of here. Okay. So whenever, Miss Wilhelmina, you decide and it's time. Whenever you decide, then it's time. Yeah, Kay, I'm sorry. It is kind of late, so I'm sorry about that. But do come back in tomorrow night, Kay. I appreciate that. All right. Okay, let me do the 5-minute collective. I'm way past my time. Sorry, Christina. I know you told. You know me, I have heart. I be trying to answer as much as I can before I go, and it's such a good night. But yeah, that's okay. You know me, I don't mind. All right. Angels, miracles, guys, God, goddess. What's the collective for the chat room tonight? It may or may not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, that's okay. For the ones it does, you know that stuff is coming up. Okay, and for the people that are just watching the show. All right. Ooh, I'm seeing that bow and arrow again. Didn't I see that last night? I'm seeing that bow and arrow. Somebody wants to do something new. Some new sport. I'll just put it like that. Just a new sport. Okay. And check with your children or your grandchildren, some of you in there. Or it might be even like a teenager. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily have to be an adult. It might be a teenager because they have different activities like that in school. I think high school. Okay. Angels and God. Wow, they're kind of slow about the collective. Now they're showing me somebody's dance. It's a female because I can see the skirt around the knees fluttering. Says somebody's going to be dancing until they dance themselves right on off the dance floor. They get to dancing so good that they dance right on off the dance floor. Now, I don't know if you're in the kitchen dancing, you're in the living room, dining room. You don't have to necessarily be in a club, but you be like dancing so good, it's like, woo, I'm on the other side. Okay. Because the angels and the guides, they're all laughing. So it's funny. You're enjoying yourself. You're enjoying yourself. There's that saying like dance ain't like nobody's watching, right? Be in your world. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, what else, angels and guides? That's it, y'all. They're just kind of short tonight. So anyway, a couple of things now before I go. Number one, I want to say good evening to Shavabodi. She isn't here. She's probably out. Good evening to Shiha. Good evening to Sweetie Pie. Good evening to Lakeisha. I don't know who I'm trying to think of who was I missing. But anyway, Sweetie Pie. Good evening to Sweetie Pie. So if y'all listening to the show, I didn't forget about you. I know you weren't in the room, but that's okay. We all live busy lives and have things to do every day. And sometimes you're not always able to get in the show. And that's okay. That's fine. But be sure and share the show with your friends and family, your co-workers, your frenemies, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend. I don't care. Come on in. I don't make any distinguish because to me, we all are human beings and we're all loved. Okay? That's how I feel about it. Okay, now the second thing up I want to say is everybody be sure and pray for Patty Diagostino. Well, Patty, if I say that, you know. Pray for Patty's mom, number one. Pray for Patty's family, number two. And number three, pray for Patty because she's got a lot on her plate right now that she's got to deal with, beside being a peacemaker, but understanding her mother's wishes. So just remember her tonight, you guys, in prayer. Well, I'll just say for the rest of the week at least, every night, just pray for Patty, her mom, and her family. You know, that they get an understanding about their mom's condition. Okay. Also, people that are still going through weather things across the United States. I know Christina lives in Wisconsin, and they were having problems. I think Christy was back there too, somewhere in that area. So, you know, remember those guys in prayer too, that they make it through the weather and safely. You know, we don't want to hear about anybody getting hurt or ending up in the hospital or anything. So remember people that are going through bad weather right now as well. Okay. And I think that's it, y'all. I think that's all I got for tonight. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody. You know, I love all of y'all very much. Again, welcome to any of the new people. You're always welcome to come in. We're a family. Christy and Shava Bodhi are moderators, and so we don't have any foolishness in here. We enjoy a lot of laughter. We may do a lot of laughter or share information. You know, you guys do among each other about different things, whether it's the house, gardening, or health issues. So I really appreciate that. We have a very good chat room. We don't have that foolishness in there. So anyway, all right, y'all. Well, if no one has told you that they love you tonight, well, doggone it, I do. I love you spiritually, mentally, and physically. Okay. I may not have met you physically, but I know you spiritually. So I love you, love you, love you, love you. Okay. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Shavabodi, wherever you at. Thank you, Shiha, wherever you at. Thank you, Christina, which is Christina Hesley. Thank you, Christina, for always reminding me to get in there and get that collective done. So thank you so much. Again, if no one's told you, oh, I almost forgot. 3 times. Okay, I'm going to put it on a short. In fact, I might do it right after the show. 3 times you want to say, I am love, magic, miracles. I claim it, not blessed be, here and now. I am love, magic, and miracles. I claim it and blessed be, here and now. I am love, magic, and miracles. I claim it and I blessed be here and now. All right. But I'm going to do a short and put that on there. So if anybody forgets it or do not, they can just pull me up on the short and listen to it again. All right. I love y'all. Have a good evening. For some of you, I know you've already had your dinner. For the rest of you, have a good night's sleep and beautiful dreams. Okay. And remember to pray for Patty and also the ones that are going through inclement weather. Okay. Thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm on the West Coast. All right. Thank you. Oh, and Deborah R. She's another one. Hi, Deborah. All right. Love y'all.